Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, I am Faris and together with my groupmates Aiman, Ashraf and HAIKAL, we will be presenting our mock interview for TPHM 2101 Human Resources class. This mock interview will be done for a company named Buzz News Sdn Bhd.
Assalamualaikum, Mr. Haikal. Thank you for coming to this interview. I'm Mr. Ashraf, and today, me and my colleague here, Mr. Aiman, will be interviewing you for this position.
Hello, Mr. Haikal. First of all, thank you for taking interest in applying here at Buzz News Sdn Bhd. I understand that you are interested in our junior editor role. So first and foremost, I hope that you are comfortable with this interview being conducted online. This is due to the fact that we are now in a pandemic and this method is the easiest for us to conduct this interview. So, Mr. Haikal, to clarify, this is the first stage of the interview, which is the preliminary stage.
So, Mr. Haikal, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, including your education and your past working experience?
Waalaikumsalam and thank you for considering me for this position. My name is HAZIQ HAIKAL. I am 23 years old and from Gombak, Selangor. I have 2 siblings including myself and I am the eldest. I did my foundation at CFS, Center for Foundation Studies at Iium, and graduated from Iium majoring in English for International Communication. For my past working experience, I used to work as a part-timer at Secret Recipe while waiting for my SPM results. I also did my internship at New Straits Times Press or NSTP as a writer.
Alright, thank you for that introduction, Mr. Haikal. So, based on your CV here, it says that you would go to the field to report news while being assisted by your supervisor during your internship at NSTP. Maybe you can share something about the experience that you got from the time you were there?
There are many valuable experiences that I had during my internship at NSTP. But if I have to pick one, it would be when NST was doing a coverage on a charity run event at Taman Botanic KL. I was tasked to do a full coverage and write an article on the event to be published in the newspaper. I regard this as my most memorable experience during my internship because it was my first on field work. I also feel honored to be given such a big role and responsibility for the event. At first, I admit it was a bit overwhelming, but the seniors and supervisors are always there to lend a hand. Fortunately, the event turned out to be a success and was held without any trouble. This hands-on experience taught me many things, such as working as a team and working under pressure. I believe I can apply these skills working for a company.
Oh, I see. That must have been quite the experience for a young person like yourself. So, moving on, Mr. Haikal, what are some characteristics of a company's culture that help you do your best when working and also help you enjoy your time during work? What type of culture has been the most supportive of you and your work in a company? Mr. Haikal?
Personally, I really like how NSTP employees see each other not only as colleagues, but they also view each other as friends. My co-workers there always find the time to spend with each other, even outside of the office, outside the working hours, like grabbing a bite or a few drinks after work. Aside from that, I also appreciate how the company supports involvement and provides fun ways for their employees to get together for personal and professional activities, both within and outside normal working hours. I also like how they encourage the employees to work in groups because I think I work better in groups rather than working alone. So it really helps increase my work quality and productivity. Other than that, I can also learn a thing or two from the other employees to improve myself. And for the work, I think the company can gain insights and contribution from different perspectives, which can be of help to the company itself.
Ah, interesting. It seems that you are a person that can interact and mingle well with others in any sort of situation, Mr. Haikal, which is very important in our company.
I think that is all from us for now. Thank you, Mr. Haikal. We will contact you in 5 days for the feedback. If everything goes well, you will be set up for the next stage for the interview with the hiring manager. Thank you very much for your time, and it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
So, this interview is a preliminary interview, which is the first level of interview. This type of interview is an early stage in the recruitment process. It also lets you, as employers, learn some basic qualification information about the candidates prior to conducting a more extensive interview. In this interview, there are two house states cultural theory applied. The first one is uncertainty avoidance. In HRM, this theory explains about the use of elaborately written documents such as CV and resume, with each specified term is required to avoid further conflicts. Organizations seek for detailed information from the applicants to increase the predictability in the hiring process. From the interview session, we can see how ASYRAAF mentioned about HAIKAL's CV, which means HAIKAL had sent the CV prior to the interview. The CV is a hard copy proof about HAIKAL's past work experience. The second theory is individualism versus collectivism. In terms of HRM, these dimensions mainly evaluate whether a person is used to work as an individual or as a group. Hofstede also mentions that employees from a collectivist society are more concerned with the reputation of the organization they work for. So back to the interview session, we can know that HAIKAL is a collectivist, as he mentioned how he is used to work in groups during his internship and how working in groups can improve himself as a person and also as an employee. HAIKAL also made a remark about how working in groups can contribute different ideas or perspectives to the work or even to the whole organization. That's all from us. Thank you.